When my girlfriend turned into a worm, she spent a lot of time playing in our garden. But even though she liked the dirt, she still didn't like getting too dirty. So, I decided to build her a mini shower, which I began by cutting the basic parts out of foam core and sanding them into shape. Next, to give the wall some texture, I traced out tiles on poster board. Sliced them into strips, and then cut them into individual pieces. I spent a long time gluing them to the walls, but in the end I think it was worth it, because the pattern looked nice. Then, I spray painted the walls with a coat of primer. To make the tub, I created a model on my computer, and then sliced it for my 3D printer. The print took a few hours, but I was really happy with how it turned out. I painted the tub with primer, and then I had all my basic pieces. When the walls were dry, I trimmed the edges with a razor knife. Then I combined 2 parts white paint with 1 part glossy Mod Podge. I painted the walls with this mixture, making sure to dapple in between the tiles to give the illusion they were held together with caulk. Next, I modeled the shower nozzle and handle on my computer, and replaced the white filament on my 3D printer with a chrome one. When the parts were done, I peeled them off the base, and then removed any excess filament with tweezers. I decided to test the shower before going any further, so I unwrapped a new syringe, which I bought online, and then cut a small strip of duct tape and secured the nozzle to the end of the hose. Luckily, the nozzle worked perfectly. For the next step, I got out my Dremel and attached a sanding bit. Then, I drilled a hole in one of the side walls so I could fit the nozzle through it. Finally, I drilled a small hole in the bottom of the tub so that the shower water had somewhere to drain. Then it was time to attach all of the pieces together. I did this with tacky glue, which I like because it dries pretty quickly. I printed a tiny escutcheon, which I used to hide a hole in the wall before gluing on the nozzle, and then attaching the handle. I added 2 additional shelves, which I cut out of poster board, and then printed out a tiny shampoo just for fun. For a finishing touch, I decided to make a shower curtain out of tissue paper so that my girlfriend could have a little privacy when she showered. The last thing to do was reattach the syringe hose to the shower nozzle. And then everything was ready to go. And when my girlfriend tried out the shower for the first time, I could tell she enjoyed feeling nice and clean again. And it made me happy.